Fantastic. Hi, Manuel. How's everybody? Good to see you.
Hi.
It's uh, it's getting cooler here in South Africa at the moment. It's getting a little chilly. Even though I'm sitting in a t-shirt, I'm inside. But how's Paris at the moment there, Philippe?
It's nice. It's nice. Getting warmer when warmer, 21
Okay.
Celsius today.
You getting the summer, we getting the winter. So where everybody
Absolutely.
else coming from? I know that I see a lot of South Africans here, see people in Dubai. Hey, Alan, good to see you. Yeah, so many people. Bianca. Fantastic, fantastic. So just drop a little comment where you're from, and I think let's get started. Philippe, I'm just going to get the slide, and we were just hitting the go to the next slide here, and I'm going to share it out. Did you just let me know when you see it, if that's okay, Philippe, when it comes up?
Yes, yes, we good.
Okay,
You good?
fantastic.
You're on the team side, yes.
All right. So we're going to kick off here, and from our side, I think it's quite important we mention it every now and then. But Philippe, again, to you and your and the team of the app from the Atlas Group, I think not many people realize that there's a company that is 30 years in the making, and that you guys essentially assist a lot of big businesses around the world, like Orange Mobile, for example. So when you look at the Step Club, this isn't just Step Club standing alone. There's a large institution that sits behind this that is a proven institution that specifically, has developed a lot of software. And you've had a vision with the other directors to bring health into the community so people can do health and rewards similar to the products that you've launched out in the market. And maybe just 3 minutes on the company, Philippe, if you don't mind, just so they can hear it from you for those people that have joined us tonight.
Yes, absolutely. And most of the people you see on the screen are with the company for decades. The company will celebrate the 30 years this summer in July. We have a long journey through the telecommunication, internet, e-commerce. Today we have different entities specialized in uh, in e-commerce, mostly with apps of the StepChain app is just one of the many we developed inside the group. As you mentioned, Rory, we're more focusing on B2B until 2 years ago. We develop apps for mobile operators like Orange is one of our clients, but we have others in other region. We develop apps for banks, for insurance, centered around the health and the wellness. StepChain it's basically the same concept, but more directed to the consumer and using the community marketing as a tool, as a way to market it. Uh, Rory, like me, that when you create an app for the consumer, you need a lot of money to market it, to advertise on advertisement, because there's a lot of apps on the market. So if you want to market it, you have to dedicate at least 30-40% of your revenue just to advertise with no guarantee of return. You could spend millions into advertisement without a real guarantee of success. So that's why we moved to a concept where the community marketing would be driving the growth of these ventures. So yes, it's a long journey, and most of the people you see on the screen are with us for a long time. I see online. I think Elena is with us today. Hi, Elena. How are you? Hi, Elena she's based in London. She's taking care of the back office. She's with us for decades, and this is most of the case of many of the member of the team. Back to you, Rory.
Yeah, Philippe, I mean, with the change compensation plan and how this is a referral system, the same way that Amazon works, the same way that HeyGen works, the same way as all the big companies, Google, even if that are sharing, because if you, exactly as you say, there's an incentive to share an app, whether you're getting a free cup of coffee or you're getting various different goods, and it's very public. I mean, even drop shipping. is a form of it. Influencers the influencers in the social media. If they share a link and somebody purchases something, you get redeemed something. And this is how your network is your net worth moving forward, and how there's a lot of successful influencers and people out there that are using the network to share opportunities and allow that decision to be in the hands of the person that likes the product or not. And that's exactly what we've got. We have a product that that rewards well-being, that rewards health. And it's a membership program where you get monthly, quarterly, and annually. And this is something that is built for foundational long-term growth and and also health. And we see additional products coming into the market. But so if you're sharing the opportunity and somebody's using this, it's a great opportunity for you to reward your own health and any future opportunities that may come from the company. So if you have a look at it, there's two different things that you've got to work with here. One is the website, and that's the StepClub Platform. That's where you get rewarded for networking or referrals. And there's a big difference between MLM and affiliate or referral. Referral, there's a definition. The difference is basically you both benefit. And there's no complicated structures. We'll go through that now as well. And this has been, again, through the feedback of what the community has said to Philippe and the Atlas Group and the Step Club head office to say, hang on, this is what we want. We want this. And we've moved very quickly to work the compensation plan and listening to what the community says. And again, the big announcement tonight, again, Philippe, is from what the community has been saying. And I must applaud yourself and the directors for listening to the community, because it's at the end of the day, this is a community project, and the community is the ones that are using the product. And it's very refreshing and inspiring, and when you have a company that listens to what you say, and a company that's also here with us. A lot of things that have been put out there's sort of smoke screens and mirrors. This is a real company with a 30-year trading history, and this is something that's quite special that we're putting together to allow us as members, as a community, to come together and start with our own health and our well-being, having an accountability app that motivates us and gets our health up in check. So you've got the Step Club platform, and that is the website. And we'll go through the commission plan in a little bit more detail. And then you've got the app. And the app itself, the website, you would log in and you'd see this, the home subscriber, my feed, etc. And as you can see, just a quick highlight there, the new commission structure that has come through and how that impacts in a very positive light. And we'll go into a little bit more detail about that. Also on the website, that's where you'd get support. You drop in here, you submit a ticket. We've also got an AI that you can save the contact detail on your WhatsApp and you communicate with the AI. That's been a nice addition. We're still training Steppy. He's got a name, or she. It's got a name. And it's exciting now that you can actually use that. And we have communicated to those folk out there. And if you're not part of the WhatsApp groups, I really highly recommend that you join the WhatsApp groups. There's 46 different groups there. We got the 10K group, we got the 60, we got members from different countries. And the reason for this is a community, and this is making friends and improving your health and doing it together to motivate each other. And the whole design of this move to earn concept is to inspire those around you to exercise and collectively as a community get moving, get healthy. So speaking with community, we've got this 10K challenge group, and essentially we've got over 100 members, and I've just missed it by 60 steps last month. And the whole intention of this group is to motivate us to do each other to do 10,000 steps a day. And there on the left, you see Sharon's mom, Poppy. That's when I look at that, I'm very, very inspired. Here you have somebody that's doing the 10,000 steps a day, breaking it up into little bits and chunks and walking with the walker. But that can only do great things for your body, great things for your health. And we see the results. There we have Komalan. He's been running and we see his results. He's clocked up many, many a mile. And it's fantastic to see somebody that's training for the comrades. If you look at his jacket over there, he and his family are probably from kilometers point of view, have got the most titles for the comrades, and it's really inspiring to see a family so committed to running and health. And even though Komalan does all these, long marathons, he still uses step chain, and it's rewarding him and his family and motivates them as well. So whether you're just starting out to get 2,000, 3,000 steps in, 10,000 steps, this app is applicable to everybody, whether you're a top athlete or whether you're just starting to improve your health, and that for me is the exciting thing. And having the community around you really inspires you, and it's motivating. Now, as I said to Philippe before we started, we had a quick chat. I said, Philippe, I don't want to wait too long to talk about the big announcement because we wanted to announce it tonight, and we believe it's a big game changer. And we've learned so much in the last 6 months, and there's been so much improvements in the last 2 months, Philippe. Once we've gone through that beta phase and we've heard what the communities had to say, and I must compliment you and your team how quickly you're implementing all these things, all these ideas that we're implementing, and there's a lot of technical things in the background. And we keep improving, and sure, there'll be some steps here and there, and we just got to be a little accommodating. But the exciting thing, I think, tonight is an absolute game changer for our community. And I would really love you to comment when I start talking about it, go into the chat and talk about it, because I really would love to read those comments afterwards. I do, download and save, and I would really love to get your input on it. And so, what is the big announcement? Okay, I think I'm going to click over. I hope this rocks the house because it rocked my mind. So, we've been listening to what the community has been saying, and launching in May. It's almost in its testing phase, and hopefully during the course of the next. Well, let's just say during May. Maybe it's sooner than later. What we've been discussing and working on is a 30-day free trial voucher. And why is this so important? I think one of the biggest challenge when you're sharing this concept or this app, people are reluctant, first of all, to spend money on something they're not sure how it all works. People also join and they're still trying to figure it out. And people want to try something out. So if you think about a gym and you go to a gym, you get a week or so to try the gym out, or 5 or 6 trials to see if it's really something you want to be committed to. And in the same way, if you're sharing this opportunity with somebody else, they also need the time to experience that as well and to see, are they committed as well. And as an accountability partner, when you are sharing this with somebody, be it a friend or a family member, and before they commit to something, you can be there to see, are they stepping, are they walking, do they understand it? And also part of the emailing program that we want to put with this will help educate those new members or those free trial members on how to use things and where to go in the groups, etc. So we have an accountability partners meeting tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to getting back the feedback from the accountability partners on exactly what we should be saying over the 30-day free trial period to help people on board. And the reason why the accountability partners are there, these are people that have 3 or more people in a team, or in the, that they've assisted or shared this opportunity. And it's my goal to help those people share this opportunity and be there if they choose to share the opportunity. Now, I had an interesting conversation on was it Monday's call last night, Philippe, which was very interesting. We had somebody that didn't activate the app because they thought they had to share the app, which is not the case at all. And now that she knows she doesn't have to share the app, she just wants to use the app. And that's exactly what you can do again. You don't have to share the app. You can just use it. And if you exercise, you get rewarded as well. So for me, this encompasses a great range from somebody that just wants to use the app or somebody now that just wants to trial the app. So how do we see this working? So while the person's on the trial voucher, they will earn step points just as any other member would earn step points, and they get to experience and feel the app real time, use the games, etc. They can even use the referral code and sign up friends and members. So they can also, if I'm new to it and I say, you know what, I'd like my wife to try it or my son to try it, you can all be active members together from a trial point of view while you decide it's something that you want to do. And then you will earn those points in that month, whatever walking you're doing. And those points, when you activate your membership, should you decide not to do it, that's fine. Those points are there and they will expire in 6 months. But when you activate your membership, those step points become available to you. And as it's a free trial voucher, there's no commissions paid on it, but commissions earned and paid will be paid like normal when that free trial member decides to activate their membership. And when we launch this, this will be accessible on your dashboard. I think this is a big change. I think this is, people can now share this opportunity with confidence and let the person decide if it's something for them or not. And then welcome them into the community. Let them experience the app. Let them experience the stepping. See if it's something they really want to do before they put any credit card details in or make that final commitment from a financial point of view. And I see myself, and I was chatting with Brent earlier today. I can see myself sitting at on a Saturday and a Sunday, Philippe. We have areas in Cape Town. People love to walk and exercise in Cape Town. And I can see myself with a sort of a table with a lot of water bottles, with branding, with Step Club and flying banners, and letting people come back and forth and challenge them for 10,000 steps or say, look, show us your steps today or walk 10,000 steps, and use the trial and just say, look, sign up for a free 30-day and tell us what you think of it. And then in the background, they'll get the emails. And then we also share Steppy, which is the AI with them, and they can ask all the questions as well. So I think it's a game changer. I think it's going to help a lot. So hopefully there's a lot of comments down there that I can read when I'm finished, what you feel and what everybody thinks about this whole 30-day free trial opportunity. From a community point of view, this app is meant to fit in your daily lives, and we all need to be healthy and want to be healthier. And I think when you join a gym, there's a lot, there's a lot of people that are very dedicated to gym, but it takes a lot of time in your day. This app is to keep you just doing what is reportedly a very good target to go for, that 10,000 steps. And it's to show you how much walk you're getting in. Now, people say, oh, yes, well, my phone measures my steps. You're right, but how often have you've had your phone for 6 years? How often have you motivated yourself to do 10,000 steps a day or set daily goals? Life gets in the way. And the way we've designed the app is to make sure that you're accountable to yourself, number one. And if you've got an accountability partner, you're accountable to that partner as well. They want to see how you're doing. Even Sharon in the meeting asked me, Felipe said, hey, how many steps you've done? I said, oh, geez, no, I've got 8,300 steps. And I know if my goal's 10,000, after that meeting we had on Monday, I went out and finished my steps. Now, if I didn't have this accountability app, something would have got in the way. And that's why I see it's a great motivation for you to take action and take acknowledgement of the steps that you're doing. Also, what I think is very powerful is that you can't lose money. This is a membership. You can stop it at any time. So if you're on a monthly membership, you just cancel your membership and that's it. It's not something that you're putting $10,000 in or $1,000. That's not what this product is about. This product is about a membership, and you get rewarded, and by sharing it, you get rewarded and you reward others at the same time. And if you're looking for friends to sort of work out in the sense of walking or running and motivate each other and learn from each other, we're a community. I think it's important that we make good friends. I mean, just over this period of time, I've met so many new people, and that's wonderful. So one of the questions that we get asked is, what is a daily goal? Because it's part of the multipliers that you get. And to complete a daily goal, you've got to log into the Step Chain app and register your steps. It's an acknowledgement that you're stopping and you're logging into your app and seeing how many steps that you've done. So that is a discipline for you to get into a routine to discipline yourself. The second is that you need to complete 10,000 steps or more and play one mind game. Does that mean everybody has to do 10,000 steps? No. The daily goal is linked to the multipliers, and that applies to the multipliers if you choose to do that. But when you set a daily goal to qualify for the multipliers, you then need to do 10,000 steps. If you choose to say my daily goal is 3,000 steps or 6,000 steps, it will still show a daily goal, but then you don't qualify for the 10,000 multiplier bonus. So you can set your daily goal lower, but the lower goal will show you've reached your goal, but it won't qualify for the multiplier bonus. But that is also everybody's different. This is a motivation about health and rewarding the health. So does that mean I need to take 10,000 steps to get points? Not at all. For every 13 steps you take, you're getting 1 point. That means 1,300 steps will still earn you 100 points, which is much less than a 10,000. And this number of the 13 steps gets reviewed quarterly. And basically, we spot on at this stage. It's all tying in. And I think Philippe can touch on that later if somebody wants to ask a question. So every quarter, we look at the performance and it gets lowered or lifted. And the higher the step goes, that's wonderful. That means the community is getting healthier. All right. The lower it goes means that we need to get healthier ourselves too. So it's actually a wonderful barometer on how the community is doing. And if our goals are going higher, we share it with people that are doing less steps and growing. So not everybody does 10,000 steps a day. This is about all our health growing together. From a mind game point of view, you choose to play either Sudoku or Tetris or both, but just one gets recorded and you get 230 points to complete a game. Game can take you anywhere between 1 to 3 minutes, but the whole idea about playing a mental game is to take you away from one of your daily tasks and give yourself a little bit of time out to just sort of clear the mind, and it's part of the process that helps, and it's just that little time out to do something. So if you want to see exactly what your target is, if you go onto your app, you'll be able to you click on Insights, which is under Activity here. You click on Activity, and then you'd be able to click on Today, and this will give you a sort of overview. You then go over here and you would click on History, and you'll see all your history for the month and going back, and you will see for the day. And if you click on Insights, Insight tells you how you're doing from a daily goal point of view. So on this date, it said complete 13 more daily goals to get a 1.5 multiplier. So it tells you a barometer here. The target says 18 to be a dolphin, and we got some naming conventions that it was come up 23 for an eagle and 28 for the lion. And if you complete the full month, in other words, you reach a daily goal for the whole month, that means you go into a special prize draw that takes place on a monthly basis. So your daily goals are here to drive you. And how to get a daily goal for that links to the multiplier. Again, you got to log into the Step Chain app every day, complete 10,000 steps or more, and play one mind game. So that's it. And you see in April, I was 1 day short. I was 60 steps short. The system works. I left it too late and I couldn't get my final steps in. So what is the power of the multipliers? Let me break this down a little bit for you. So if you've shared this opportunity with one person, that means you qualify that if you reach the 18 daily goals and you've got one person that you've shared this opportunity, be it your wife, be it your children, be it a friend that you're walking with, and you achieve the 18 daily goal steps, you will then get a 50% bonus. You will get 1.5 times whatever step points that you earn in that month. If you've got 3 people that you've shared this with that are active, and you do 23 daily goals, meaning the login, the 10,000 steps, and playing a mind game each day, you then get 2.5 times. So if you've done 30,000 steps, well, then you're going to get 75,000 steps. And this is really a big game changer. Once you understand the benefits of this, it's really motivating for you to share it and for you to hit those multipliers as well, which motivates you to get more daily goals in. For the line multiplier, which is the maximum, you get 5 times the step points difference. So if you've earned 30,000, okay, which is the maximum, that means you're getting 150,000 step points, which is very big when you look at the multipliers. So if we break it down, 1.5, you're looking at roughly 45,000 points. You get the steps, and you get the 230 uh, mind game points as well. Eagle multiplier. And when you reach this Eagle multiplier, you can apply to be an accountability partner. This is where we have a special group and we talk about things like tomorrow we got a meeting. And this allows us to, if you've got three people that are active that you've shared this opportunity, come in and listen and hear us talk about what our plans are, what we're doing, and how we're planning to share it. It just helps you have a support crew. And it's my goal to help those accountability partners reach the top level and with marketing and sharing opportunities as well, working with the team to share this opportunity to a broader audience. So with a line multiplier, you're going to get 150,000 points approximately, and that's really, really awesome. Something that we thought we'd just touch on, but not a lot of people know, there's a super bonus that you get. And I was chatting to Sharon about it. She's quite close to the super bonus because her multiplier kicked in and she got a 5 times multiplier that really boosted her step points. And this month we got Chrissy and Reginald, both from South Africa. They get a super bonus. So they get another 50,000 points added to their accounts, which has been done. So when you accumulate 500,000 step points, you get a 10% bonus of 50,000 step points. And these step points you use in the marketplace. When you accumulate or reach 1 million step points, you receive another 10% bonus. So that means you're going to get 100,000 step points for the marketplace. Now, remember, these bonuses are a once off, so you can't keep earning a million. This is an incentive for you to reach these goals and accumulate and aspire to something nice in the marketplace. We've got people that have got that have got iPhones out of the marketplace, 16s. We've got a whole lot of people that have got some really nice gifts. Even myself, I use some of my points. I've got these headphone sets. I don't know if you can see them if I'm on the screen. And that's a $400 set, top of the range sort of Sony headset. So what's really nice is that you applying yourself and setting a goal, and it's like working towards that goal. And I think that's something pretty awesome. So you're looking at 150,000 STEM points, which is a 15% average payout. When you're looking at the revenue split of the company, as Philippe was talking about, all the referral commissions, which is effectively the marketing, the sales support, the things like that, is all allocated to us as a community. The company takes a 30% revenue and the rewards are 25%. So when we've revamped this whole comp plan, taking this all into account, there's literally two referrals that you get. You get your direct referrals that are 25%. And then on your second level, depending how you've shared it or helped your community or helped your directs, you get between 3 to 15% because we want this as a community project. And that commission earnings is paid in dollars, it's paid in USDT. Then the bonus level, what's really nice is that there's a total company earnings and turnover. So you share in the total company success. And to reach these goals, a minimum of $1,000 qualifies. So this is for the people that really want to share it. And this is done on a monthly basis. And 5% of the total earnings of the company, the total revenue, gets put in a monthly distribution pool and it gets paid out in SCC tokens, which will launch and have a value which you will be able to liquidate in the marketplace. But the future value of how we're planning the whole token launch is that it's going to go up in value as more people join and more people walk. Those tokens will go up in value because that's how the system is going to be implemented. Now, when we've changed the structure, you got yourself, you get a 25% direct. Once you've got a core, we call it a core, and you've helped this person, whether it's their family members, you will then get 3% on your what we call your second level or your indirect would be a better way to put it. In other words, you get a direct and your indirect. Now, why are you getting paid this 3%? You're getting paid this 3% because let's say John has recruited Susan. John's going to need help with Susan because he's pretty new to it and the team is going to need help and more support. and ask you questions potentially. So this revenue is to share with you to assist John. And that is what we call a one-star affiliate. You'll get to 25% plus the 3%. If you, for example, have John that has got three people and you've got, let's say, Jennifer here that's got one person, you're still sitting at 3% here because you need to get a core. A core means one of your directs has two or more people. So let's say Jennifer's sitting here, you're still going to earn 3% here. But the reason why we want to incentivize you is we want you to communicate with Jennifer and say, hey, Jennifer, I see how you're going. I see you've enjoyed it. How can I help you? Do you have any friends? How do we grow this? And welcome them into the community. And for that, when Jennifer brings somebody else on board and has two, which means you've got two cores here, core one and core two, you then earn 6% on all five members. And if John here had 20 members, you're going to earn that 6% on the 20 members, which is really, I think, a great opportunity to really bring the community closer. If you've got a situation that you've got four people that have got four cores, if you want to call it, two people, two people, two people, you will then go to what's called a four-star, where you got 12% on all of those people, all of your indirects on the second line. And when you get to five people, each with a core, you're then getting 15% all on that line. And if you've got 10,000 people or 100 people on that second line, you're going to be getting 15% from everybody on that second line while you have the cores activated like this. And a core, again, is one direct with two indirects, and you're getting paid to help those indirects. When you reach $1,000 or more in turnover on a monthly basis, you then qualify for the 5% monthly distribution. If you want to share the opportunity and take it forward, we're doing some really nice work in the social media side, and we're going to have some really nice tools, and we're going to be chatting about that with the accountability partners. But in the interim, you've got a recruitment link in the sense that you can refer people and share the opportunity with them. And the program's been fully active, so you don't have to wait, it's there, and you can help them through. And if somebody is registered and wants to buy a voucher, or you want to buy a voucher for yourself, you go onto the My Account, and then you would, over there on the My Account, you would click on vouchers, and there's very clear instructions what you need to do if you want to buy a voucher or you want to apply a voucher. And you can also then update and just pay with a debit card or crypto. All the instructions are there for you to be able to update your membership. Again, just a reminder, you got support. If you need assistance, click on a support ticket. And yeah, that's it for tonight. I think, Philippe, I would love to get the feedback from everybody. I hope there was lots of comments coming in. I'm going to go and have a look at them. Maybe you want to
Yes,
pick up on something?
I did. I did. And before going to the comments, I would like to wish a happy birthday to the twins Komalan and Kovalan,
Oh, wow. Okay.
who turned 65 today. And Komalan sent a message where he said that he's with us from August 1st. So August 1st is one of the first member of our community
Fantastic.
with brother, and he said that he completed 6 million steps since he
Wow.
started.
Well,
So
we've got to recognize it, and I think in the future, as we go, I think it'll be lovely to have an honors board role on our website when people
absolutely,
reach these landmark milestones. So that's fantastic.
absolutely. Then obviously the comments are very enthusiastic about the free trial.
Okay.
Uh, I think this is a great tool, and it's going to work very well because, as you said, Rory, when you invite someone uh, when you share the app with someone, it's always better if you say, listen, try it, and if you like it, come back to me and let's see how we can work together. I think it will be powerful. Everybody is very excited about that. I see the comment. They are very, very excited. Uh, there's some question, interesting question. Alan asked if will you be limited to how many trial vouchers you can make available to people? So Rory.
So the way we see it is no, we want people to experience this app. And I think what's quite nice, Alan, is when somebody joins on your app, and you could put this, for example, on your social media, you could have a little photograph of you going for a walk and say, grab a free trial voucher for 30 days and experience the app and give me a call if you need help or, so the whole idea is that when those people register, you will see them registering in your back office. Then you have their contact details. We tomorrow in the accountability partner meeting, we're going to discuss what sorts of communication we need to send to those free trial members so that they receive emails and communication. And if you know what that is from that perspective, then you, for example, Alan, let's say you give a free trial membership and you see that person signed up. And then in day three, you just contact that person and say, hey, how's it going? You should know the person because obviously they've taken a QR code from your phone or they contacted you. But that allows you to engage in a like a softer way and say, by the way, here's the WhatsApp link. Make sure you're part of the. Did you sign up on the WhatsApp link for the community? Are you part of the Telegram? Have you used our little AI that might be asking questions? Because you get the telephone number and you get the email address. So this is a softer way to engage with somebody that is going to try this. And you can just obviously create your own little database or write down their numbers and get hold of them. So hopefully, Philippe, I said that right because I
Yeah,
don't want to be on the
absolutely.
spot.
There is
Yeah.
unlimited number of free trial. Of course, just one per person in terms of recipient.
Yes,
You cannot add uh, several free trial for the same beneficiary.
sure.
But in terms of sharing the app, we want you to share as much as you can the app. So no, there is no limit on the number of vouchers, 30 days vouchers that you can distribute around you. So you're going to
See,
make many people happy.
yeah,
That's
well, see,
good.
Alan says here, is it available from tonight? So we're trialing it this week, Alan, and we're hoping to have a Gonzalo, as you notice, is not here tonight because he has he's working feverishly in the background, has some commitments, but we really want to get this going during May, and the sooner the better. Let's leave it like that. But we got to be structured in the way that we do it because once we launch it and release it, we need to make sure that there's no little hassles and that those emails, those trigger emails are written and that they trigger properly and things like that. So it would be really
Yep.
awesome to. So I think it's one of those that this is what's coming, this is what we see. What do you guys think? And then let's execute it properly because we don't want you to have a bad experience when you share something with somebody and then it doesn't go according to how it should go.
And we expect such a surge of downloads that you have to make sure that everything works properly. Because if each of the member send 5 or 10 free trial vouchers to their network, to the people around them, imagine that could go in a hockey stick style, and we have to make sure that the app is ready to welcome all these new signups. We have to make sure that all these people you distribute this voucher to are under you. That's the most important thing is, free trial, like if you give access to the app, it's a very easy thing. You just you open the app and you let people register, and after 30 days you cut the app if there's no register. That's an easy thing. What is difficult is to make sure that all these people who are using or are trying the app are under you. So the day they decide to register, sorry, not to register, but to pay and subscribe for, you have to make sure that you benefit from this, that you get the commission, that it's included in your multipliers. So all these things has to work perfectly before launching. But between you and us, it's starting. We're doing the testing this week. So if everything is good, the coming weeks will be the right time to launch this officially. So it works for me. There's another question, interesting question. but I think you guess the answer by yourself. Is the 30 days trial permanent, or is it only if you sign up in May? No, it's
Permanent.
permanent. This
Yeah.
is a marketing tool for long term. This is the way we make sure that we have the growth. And I think someone mentioned it's great for the growth. Yes, this is exactly what we're looking for. Now we're ready for the growth. For all this month that we were working together, and Rory and the team, we worked so much on this to make sure that the platform works well, that now we are ready for the big growth, for the hockey stick style growth that we are expecting. So, and this is I would say the latest part of this strategy is now everyone can invite and give a free trial, and we expect a lot of conversion from this for you and for us. I mean, we're going to all benefit from this new marketing tool.
Yeah, and let's just take it. Let's say, for example, you got a family. So let's say Bianca goes to a family and it's after church or something and says, "Look, give it a try and share it with your family." And they, get a free app. They all, as a whole family, are trying it out. So one person could be five people, and they're all experiencing it. And again, this just breaks down a lot of walls, and we want to make sure that that communication that we're giving to the trial members is consistent and accurate, and not too much, not too little, but the right way to do it as well. And little Steppy's got lots of work to do, because as we get a hockey style growth, he's going to be talking to a lot of people at the same time. And that's one of the reasons why we're working with the AIs, is because we do expect that hockey style growth. And we're splitting the knowledge base of the AI into two categories. One is a sales support category. It's the same AI, but basically fused with two directions to go. One is a supportive, if you're an active member in a supportive role, and the other one is that's not activated yet, but needing more understanding. And again, the beauty about this is it's in any language. Any language. That's when I say any language, any recognized language. So we're talking Russian, Italian, it doesn't matter, Zulu, Xhosa, Sepedi, all of those languages, it's going to respond in your own language. And I think that's also makes it a lot easier for people to understand how this thing operates. And I think it's an incredible development that we can work with. And it's continuously needing to have improvement, and we recognize that. We also got some very excited developments on the social media stuff. Philippe, I don't want to say too much. I'll maybe get a little bit of feedback from the guys tomorrow with what we're busy with Tali and that side. I think there's some really good things happening there as well. So we do see this now getting to a point. But what I'd like to say, maybe before asking Komalan to have a chat, is there's a lot of people that were in the beta phase, and we've been emailing, we've been talking to them and trying to reach out to them, because we don't want them to miss out. Okay. And one of the things that does concern me, and Philippe and I have spoken about it, is because the structure has changed and you only have a direct and an indirect, there's a lot of what we would call orphan people in this business that don't have somebody to lean up to and talk to. And I think that needs to be addressed, in the sense that I think it's important that if you sitting and the person above you is not active and not engaged with you, that for me is a problem. They shouldn't be, if they are active, they should be talking to you and working with you, or trying to engage. At least you guys are engaging and having meetings. But if somebody is stranded and not getting assistance, Philippe, it's something that I think we need to address as a community, because we have gone through the change. I think for me, I think there needs to be communication started now for those people that are not active, that were active, that had registered, to realize it's something that we've got to address in the future, because I think they deserve to get the right support, and I think it's important that they do get supported. What's your feelings on that, Philippe?
Yeah, especially when we have new tools coming up. I mean, people are. We understand that some people were not happy with the experience 6 months ago, 5 months ago, but the experience today is totally different. And also the tools, this free trial And you rightly pointed out that free trial and the AI bot is something that works together, because there is no point to distribute these vouchers, free vouchers, if there is no support. Because if you distribute 10 vouchers tomorrow, you're going to have 10 people asking question, technical question, legal question, commercial question, marketing question, whatever. You will not be able. So that's why we have this Steppy, this AI assistant. It's your assistant. Everybody has his own assistant. It's your sales assistant. That's very important. It's not just a bot, it's just a chat bot that can do everything at the same time for it. No. It's your assistant. It is trained with the question that you ask, the question that your community asks is better and better every day. It's a machine learning concept. So it's very important. Distributing vouchers, free trial vouchers like that, without that would be a disaster. That's why we started with the AI assistant first, to make sure that it answers all the questions that the community and the new members of the community can ask, some very simple question to very complex question. But you will not be able to answer yourself because you don't have time for that. Just focus on sharing the app. Just focus on that, and we have Steppy, your assistant, ready to answer all the questions raised by the people who benefit from your sharing. That's I think, very important that this is combined. This is very, very intricate.
I think well put, very well put. We got Komalan. Maybe let's give him an opportunity. Is there anybody else? You're most welcome to raise your hand and say any or ask a question.
Oh.
Komalan?
Hello, Rory.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir.
Yeah, no, thank you very much for this informative meeting. We really appreciate you guys' hard work there. I just want to say, Step Chain is, as much as I'm running comrades and doing whatever I'm doing, Step Chain will discipline you to come out of your comfort zone and make sure you do your 10,000 steps a day. I mean, today I never had time. I went to the spa. I was out invited. I had a busy day, but I somehow managed to get the 10,000, 11,000 steps within the time period because of Step Chain. It disciplines me. It pushes me out of my comfort zone to make sure I achieve it. Right? That's number one. Number two, the vouchers that I bought, I gave it to my daughter to register. And she says that she's waiting for the OTP number, which never comes. So how do you address that?
You would raise a support ticket, number one. So do you have a support ticket number, and I can follow up for you?
Okay, I'll tell her to do that. So I
And
gave her the voucher.
And maybe check the junk mail. Sometimes emails go to the junk mail. Maybe it's sitting in the junk mail. Also, when you get an email, she might be, if has she got a Gmail address?
Yeah, she's got that.
So when you got a Gmail address, you've got 4 different boxes. You've got primary, you've got updates, you've got social media and things. She must just have a look in each one of those boxes, because sometimes the communication might go to an updates and not to the primary. So just first of all, check all those boxes, and then secondly, go and check the junk mail. And if you can't find anything, look, then I'd raise a ticket, but it should certainly work.
I'll tell her. Thank you so much for the meeting, and have a blessed evening.
Thank you. Is there anybody else that would like to say anything? Alan, I see you raised your hand. Let's find Alan. Go for it.
Hi, everybody. How you doing?
Good, sir.
Good. Rory, thank you very much. And guys, this is amazing. This is definitely a game changer. You guys are giving us too many game changers. Question I wanted to ask is, I know we've got the 5 affiliate. You got 5 affiliate members, and you are completely full where you've got your calls. Will you ever be going more than 5 affiliate members or not?
Well, we got the bonus structure to take care of that at the moment. So once you got the 5 calls, so let's say you got 5 directs. Remember, that's going to enable you to do the 5 times multiplier on the Lion. So you might have 5 people with no indirect, so to speak, but that enables you to do the multiplier. But to earn the second line of commission, then you need to have those indirects each to have a core. So then you're supporting whoever you've shared the opportunity with to also help, share them opportunity with them as well. So once you've reached, so that will be operational, and then the next step is the $1,000 target, and then your turnover is based on the total, your share of that bonus pool as this thing grows and grows and grows is determined on the work you do. That's the bonus.
But the question, I think, Rory, the question is that the five, the direct is not limited to 5.
No. You can do 1,000. You can have 1,000.
I think this is, Alan, if I'm not mistaken, this is your question, right? You can.
That's correct. Yes, 100%.
The question is, could you have more than 5 on a direct? Yes, absolutely. Yeah,
Unlimited. Yeah.
Unlimited.
Okay. That's all. Amazing. Thanks, guys.
So if you've got 100 directs, Alan, and each one of those 100 have 2 or more, or you've got 5 people that have got 2 or more, and they cause, you're going to earn on those 100 indirects. So if you've got 100 and each of them have got 2, that means you're going to earn on those 200 that 15%. And if they've got
100%.
5 people underneath them and you help them each to get to 5, you've got 100 people that have each got 5, you're going to be earning 15% on 500 plus the 25% on the direct 100.
Okay, gotcha.
And obviously, if you reach this point, you're going to make more than $1,000 per month, and you will be qualified to share this 5% of the revenue of the company.
Which is,
oh, wow.
It's going to be substantial because not everyone's going to be generating $1,000 a month. So the top performers are going to share in that pool, and that's based on your contribution that month. So let's say, Alan, you've done, I've done a $3,000 turnover, and you've done a $1,000 turnover, and we're the only people, then we're going to share that pool. If it's now 20 people based on turnover, then we're going to share. So the incentive is to share it and grow it and allow the people that are working the business opportunity. I actually want to call it, we're going to have a chat tomorrow, Felipe, about a business in a box concept, because this is a very low entry to build a good passive income, doing something that you love to do and share. And that's the whole point of what we trying to create for people, that there isn't a risk in this. It's all about your health and sharing and community. And for me, it's not it's a health, it's the wealth and the community that makes a difference. And we all here to go together through this.
And again, it's so natural. I don't know how many times I and you, Rory, we shared an app that we liked. We did it for free. We did it for free because we like it. We share and say, "Oh, you should try it. I use this. You should try it." We can never get paid for this. So that's why it's a natural feeling to share an app that we like. But in our case, we get rewarded for that. That's the only difference, is that we get rewarded for any action we do for the community.
Listen, I'm totally addicted. I mean, I used to wake up in the mornings and look at my WhatsApp app first and everything else. Now the first thing I do is I wake up, I look at my steps chain, I do my mind game, and every day, during the day, I keep going back to and I monitor my steps. I'm addicted.
Yeah, but Alan, you know what? We take this one step further, and you've got the marketplaces there to inspire you to reach a goal, right? And if you work it out, if you've got the multipliers, you can reach some really nice prizes or values. And remember, you got the bonuses as well now. You get that 15% bonus on $1 million. So it's like, I'm setting a target. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm working towards. And it's rewarding yourself once you get to the target. Now, you can take the target and buy more vouchers. You can buy tokens, but you can also buy an iPhone. You can also buy headsets. And again, this goes down, and I'm saying this with respect. I think a lot of children or teenagers don't exercise like they used to. And this is, if they're playing a lot of PlayStation game, why not incentivize your teenagers to do the steps? Because remember, if you're doing the steps, you're earning the rewards, which in time will either reduce your voucher value or it will set you for a prize. So you can say, like, listen, do the steps, my boy, and within 8 months or 10 months or 12 months, depending what they're wanting to get, they could have a phone, they could have a $500 or $400 headset, they could get iPod earphones, there's a whole lot. And one of the other things, Philippe, we were talking about yesterday, and I think we need to take this up and raise it with the accountability partners and everybody else, is that we want to re-look at the prizes in the marketplace. So one of the comments we've had is about the Tesla. Should we have the Tesla there or not? You know, you've got Americans that love the Tesla brand, you've got Americans that hate the Tesla brand for whatever political reasons things are happening. So I think it's also a good time that in the next sort of month or so, we re-look at all those prizes there. You know, we've given gym equipment away, we've given iPhones away, headsets away. People have earned that. But is there something we're missing that we can put there that really inspires you to, this is about you setting a personal goal. It's almost like I reward myself and I know I'm aiming for that headset or I'm aiming for that iPhone and pushing yourself just doing the steps to get there. And that's why I think it's a powerful project. And I saw that that comment come up, powerful project. So I'm taking that one. So thank you, Simon.
Yes, Rory, you're absolutely right. The marketplace was at the beginning designed with our perception of what the members would like to redeem. But again, as for everything in this project, like everything in this platform, we listen to you. We listen to what makes this platform better. Same thing applies for the marketplace. We need your input. You should send us a message saying, hey, why not putting this, I don't know, some gym equipment that we did not put on the marketplace. Why not this electronics that help me to, why not this, why not that? Also, the products are changing, you know, this some products are sometimes not available for a period of time. So we need to have this marketplace adapting to the needs, and to the desire of the members. So again, we are listening to you. If you think that the marketplace should include something that you like, and if it makes sense for the rest of the community, we're going to be more than happy to include it. So it's, again, this is a community project. We all will listen to what you're suggesting.
Fantastic.
Just before we go, something that needs to be clarified is the link will be under your account. You're going to have a special link to share a free trial voucher. So don't confuse with anything else. It will be another link that you're going to find in your account. So it's very easy, very easy. We cannot have a more easy way to share this app.
And we'll announce that too, Philippe. When it's active and when we've tested it, we'll share it out with everybody and so please make sure you're on the WhatsApp groups, you're looking at your emails. I'll try and communicate with everybody as well. I'm really great. If you missed out on last week's meeting, but fantastic developments, Philippe. Thank you to you and your team as well. One thing that we've always maintained is I want to respect your time. I know you're extremely busy man as well, and we've got the team. So we try and keep it on an hour. If there's nothing else, I'm going to say thank you very much for your time and being here. And guys, you must understand this is the top man of the business that's here and believes in the project. He's here on these calls. He doesn't need to be here. He's in Paris. He could be having a nice dinner somewhere.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it. I like it to be with you guys.
But he believes in the project, and he really sees the community getting a lot of value out of this. And we're getting that momentum now with all the changes, and we will now obviously start moving forward. So thank you for your attendance. Really try and encourage, have chats with people that were here, weren't there. We are reaching out, and don't forget that buy two, get one free expires on the 15th. You got 2 more days. It was extended because people asked for that. Please take advantage of that. If you understand the numbers, please take advantage of that. And I think that was a very nice, kind gesture, Philippe, from you and the company to help people because they were getting their commissions and they really want to get their family involved. So please take advantage. There's emails, there's communication. If you're not sure, even ask Steppy about it. Steppy will help you. So have a super evening. All right. Thank you.
See you next week, same time. And another surprise next week. You'll see another surprise coming. So see you next week on Tuesday.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Cheers, guys. Bye for now.